the Rimmons March Reno Planning Committee would like to make a special thank you to the City of Reno Special Events Team for the showmobile and for blocking the streets off. The City of Reno Police Department to keep us safe today. REMSA for providing us with the exclusive ground emergency medical services. For Nevada's Future Fund for printing event flyers and so much more, including Amber Black, who is one of the organizers of this event. OFA, Organizing for Action, for providing insurance and permitting, including Matthew Falcon, who is also one of our organizers. Action Together Nevada for fiduciary responsibilities. The Washoe County Democratic Party for chairs, flags, and other supplies. The Chip Evans Show for broadcasting today's event. And to Mylan Hawkins for her continuing efforts in keeping Northern Nevada marching forward. Now, our next special speaker, who has come all the way up from the South, is someone who has been a non-stop advocate for Nevadans her entire time in public service, Chris June Kiliani. She's been a public school special education teacher for nearly 30 years. She served for 16 years as an assemblywoman and is now the vice chair of the Clark County Commission. Among a very long list of accomplishments, Chris has helped pass universal kindergarten, environmental initiatives like green building and rooftop solar, legislation requiring insurance companies to cover birth control and hormone replacement therapy, ex-felon rights, and so much more. Chris never backs down from doing the right thing, and she has been fighting for progressive causes her entire career, long before it was considered politically safe here in Nevada. She is also a rescue English bulldog mom and a scrappy fighter for us. So please welcome Chris G.
For putting this on. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for today. From sitting up here, you can't tell how inspiring it is. As I'm looking out at this crowd though, I want to put my teacher hat on for a second. I taught special ed middle school for 30 years. It provided me the skill set to do anything. Including running for governor. But that said, but what I want to do right this moment is every girl that's out here today, I want you to promise me something. You are going to speak up in every single class, whether you know the answer or not. You are. Even if you're not positive, you're going to participate, you're going to raise your hand, and you're going to do it because you need to be part of the discussion in order to change what's going on in the classroom as well as within our world. So young ladies, do us proud. Continue to do us proud. You are our future. You are. Today is about saying that women and girls aren't going to sit on the sidelines anymore. It's about harnessing our strength because there's strength in numbers. There's strength in diversity. There's strength in the men, women, and transgender that stand alongside each other. We need to be the voice for the women around the world. This is a global issue. It's not just the United States of America. But just like the many incredible leaders you're going to hear from that you've already heard, let's remember a few things. As a school teacher, I'm talking with you a deep sense of purpose. We cannot allow the energy that's in this area today to not move forward. But that means that we need to make sure that we fund public education in this state in a way that it's never been done before. Public education is the great equalizer. We need to stop disparaging people and do a better job at funding it, hiring people, and holding us accountable as teachers. You know, it never occurred to me to go to college. My mom was a waitress for 28 years, and I was planning on being a waitress, and I'm a damn good one when I'm out there, let me tell you. But my mom worked her butt and would drag home at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm the oldest of 6 kids. My dad was going to school full time. I never envisioned going to college, but I was going to be good at whatever job I chose to take. And that is a message about work ethic that we should have. Whatever job we have, do it and do it well. Absolutely. But even though I never thought I'd go to college, my parents moved from Chicago to Kansas City, Missouri. They said, hey, there's a college down the street. Go see if you can get in. I did. On probation, worked my way through, got my degree in special education, teaching 3 different subject areas, and I loved every single day. And then I moved to Vegas and I got my master's degree. So I made my parents proud because they gave me a challenge. Let me tell you a little something though. There are 22 steps, the way I taught it, 22 steps on how you tie a shoelace. Wow. It's task analysis. And that's how I taught my intellectually challenged students on how to tie their shoelaces. It's also one of the very ways that I taught all of my students how to problem solve. Because if you break a subject down into its parts, the solution becomes so much easier to figure out and then allow you to actually get something done. That's what we need to do to fix our public schools. Public education has the potential to transform lives. And every child, male, female, doesn't matter, every child has to stop being a political buzzword and a political talking point. Every child deserves to get quality, unleash their dreams, set them up to succeed. Education. We're here today to make sure that we provide a pathway for people to be successful. But in Nevada and in our country, it's not doing enough to prioritize public education. I see parents out there nodding your heads. We need a comprehensive approach. It is the school funding formula in Nevada that needs to be fixed, and we're going to fix it next session. Bless you and Washoe for passing W1. It took courage, and you did it right. Thank you. We need to make sure we continue to educate anti-bullying campaigns, because I'm going to tell you, me too, not anymore. I don't want anybody discriminated against in this country. We need to make sure we have comprehensive sex education in Nevada. God forbid that you should have quality sex education in Nevada. But you know what? It's important. It's important to make sure that all of our youth know who they are and where they come from, and we should celebrate them together. So today's march, or today's Advent, is not about anything other than making sure that our voices come forward, that we talk with you about making sure you vote. I served for 16 years in legislature, but I couldn't have done it without somebody like Frankie Sue Del Papa, who helped pave the way. And I can tell you that elected leadership don't get things done when it's important to them. You need to make sure it's important to you and that we do your bidding, not the other way around. If we're going to fix education, I'll commit you to this. I won't call a special session for corporate giveaways like the $750 million giveaway to a stadium in Southern Nevada, and they couldn't bother to fund education. What we're going to do is we're going to take back our state house. We're going to make sure this is a Nevada that works for everyone. Everyone, not just the well-connected. And we could do this because one of my heroes was Eleanor Roosevelt. My first English Bulldog rescue was named Eleanor Roosevelt. But Eleanor said, women are like tea bags. You never know how strong we are until we get into hot water. And we're in hot water today, so we're going to differently. We're going to show them that we can do it by being strong but kind. We need a little bit more respect and control and honesty and integrity in order to make sure that we're reshaping America in the way we want it. So what I want to say, I can't sing for diddly, but you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Alyssa Cara has a song out there, so bear with me. There's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change, the world could change its heart. No scars to your beautiful